Hello everyone, this is Pocket Monster Video, and today I'm going to go through some cards I actually picked up recently on Craigslist. I've actually had a lot of really good luck on Craigslist in the past, and since I've only recently started doing videos, and I just recently picked up another Craigslist lot, I thought I would share with you guys what I picked up. So I'll start with some of the more common cards and work towards some of the harder to find ones. So I found, this is all from one lot. I got a Bulbasaur from base set Shadowless, and it's in pretty good condition. That's actually one of the nice things about this lot. Most of these cards are in actually really great shape, so I was very happy about that. I have a Shadowless Charmander from base set. I have a first edition Shadowless Ponyta from base set. I have a first edition Shadowless Bulbasaur from base set. And I also have a first edition rare Electabuzz from base set. And just in case you're not aware of what a Shadowless actually means, but from the base set cards, you can have on the right side here, there is no shadow present. If you look at, for example, I have a Vulpix here that is a regular unlimited base set card. You can see there's a pretty distinct shadow along the side. And you compare it to the Electabuzz, there is no shadow. Additionally, and many people seem to neglect this, but if you look closely at the difference in the copyright information, the Shadowless cards have an additional 99 here at the bottom that the unlimited cards do not have. So it's two ways you can tell apart. This is really nice for the trainer cards. It's very difficult sometimes to tell if they're Shadowless. So using that copyright information makes it a little bit easier. Moving along, I have a first edition holographic Mr. Mime from Jungle set. I have a first edition holographic Vaporeon from Jungle set. I have actually two first edition Electrodes holographic from Jungle. And again, most of these cards are actually in very good shape, so I was very happy about that. I also picked up a first edition Jolteon from Jungle holographic. And then from Fossil set, I have a first edition holographic Ditto, a first edition holographic Muck. And this Muck card, I've always noticed that it's very difficult to see the holographic on. It's only a little bit in sort of this this golden part, so it's very difficult to tell it's holographic. I also have a first edition holographic Hitmonlee, also from Fossil set, and then also a first edition holographic Gengar from Fossil set. And again, all of these cards I picked up from the same person on Craigslist, so it's very nice to find them all together. And then some of the more fun cards I also got from this a lot. I have just a regular Jungle Meowth, but you notice that it's extremely miscut at the top. It's very thin compared to the bottom, very large. So this is probably one of the most miscut cards I've ever personally had. I actually like it quite a bit, so I'm probably going to get this PSA graded, even though I know it'll be a bad grade because of the very off-center cut. But I like it enough that I think it's fun for my personal collection. There's also, along the same vein, there's a Sparrow I received from this lot that's almost exactly the same as the Meowth with the same extreme miscut. You can tell that both of them are probably, I would guess, came from the same pack because they were cut very similarly. So those aren't really of much value, but they're kind of fun cards. I also have a first edition Shadowless Caterpie from base set, and this card is actually in really, really good shape, so I considered getting it graded for PSA, which is why it's in this this semi-rigid Ultra Pro sleeve. And then I also have a first edition Shadowless Abra, which, like the Caterpie, is in very good shape, so I'm thinking it might be nice to get this graded through PSA. I have a first edition, this is an uncommon Magmar Shadowless, also from base set, and just like the other two, it's in really good shape, and I'm hoping to get this graded through PSA. So then this one just kind of for fun. First edition, Shadowless Magikarp, which is an uncommon from base set. And I just always thought that Magikarp was kind of a funny Pokemon, and so I really like the way the Shadowless cards look. I like the kind of washed out colors. So this one also I'll probably add to my list of future cards to send to PSA. And then one of the last Shadowless cards I have is a first edition Dragonair, which is a rare from base set. And it's also in very good shape, and so this is another card I'll most likely consider sending to PSA. It's got a little bit of, it's hard to see, a little bit of wear along the edge here, but overall it's pretty good. And then this is a card that I think many people have heard about, but I've never personally had one of these. This is a Red Cheek Pikachu from base set. It's not first edition, but it is Shadowless. And I don't have a Yellow Cheeked Pikachu on hand to show as an example, but the difference between this and the other ones is that his cheek on the right is actually bright red, and some of the later prints, for some reason, they switched it to a yellow color. So they're not actually that rare of cards. I think you can get them on eBay for maybe somewhere times less than $10, but it's kind of a fun card, and I've never had one before, so I think I'll get this graded and possibly add it to my collection. So then I also picked up this Promo Meowth. This is actually promo number 10 of the first set of promo cards, and it's obviously holographic. But this card, actually, when I received it from the seller, was in its sleeve still, so it was still sealed. And when I looked at it, it looked like it was in actually really, really great shape. So I ended up opening it up, and I will have this graded through PSA also. These are not all that rare. I think you can get them in their wrapping for $5 or $6 on eBay, but it's still kind of a nice card, and I don't have one of those, so I was excited to get it. One more card from Fossil. I have a first edition holographic Articuno, which is also in very good shape. So I think this will be another one of the cards that I'll probably send off to PSA. And now, so I have 7 more cards to go through, and these 7 are probably, I would say by far the most valuable. And so spend maybe a little bit more time showing them off. So first up is a first edition Shadowless holographic Clefairy from base set. And so, like I was saying, these are the Shadowless cards, and these are all first edition also that are coming up, which makes them pretty uncommon nowadays, especially. These cards, came out, I guess I would say, 13 or 14 years ago almost now. So to find them in this good of condition is pretty rare. This card only really has one small little nick at the very top on the back, but otherwise looks almost perfect to me. Then moving along, I have a first edition Shadowless holographic Chansey from base set. And this, again, like the Clefairy, is actually in very good shape. On the front, there's really no flaws that I can see personally, and on the back, there's almost very little of an issue on here. It's a very nice card, and all these cards that I got from this seller were very nice, so I was very excited about it. So moving on to the third card here. This is again a first edition Shadowless holographic Nidoking from base set, and it's very nice looking card, very good condition. There's really just a very small nick in the corner that's hard to see with the sleeve on it, but overall it's in very nice shape. So like I said, with all these other cards, these will be sent to PSA for grading, and so when they return, I'll be sure to do another video of these. Then I have a holographic first edition Shadowless Zapdos from base set. It's a really nice card. I've always liked the artwork on this card. I think it's very fun. If I remember right, this was the first Legendary Bird card to be released for the Pokemon trading card game. I think Moltres and Articuno didn't come along until the Fossil set. It's very nice, very good condition. So then just 3 more cards left here. I have again, first edition Shadowless holographic Gyarados from base set. This card is another one of the cards that's really nice, really good shape. It's always kind of a card that I liked quite a bit. I think you could actually get the unlimited version of this from base set in one of the theme decks. I think it was maybe called Overgrowth. But the first edition Shadowless card is actually, again, pretty rare from base set. So it's a nice card. It's in very good shape. And second to last, I have a first edition holographic Shadowless Alakazam, also from base set. And this card is, I think, a fairly valuable card, especially considering the condition of this one. It's very nice. It has really just a tiny bit of edge wear along the top here, a couple small nicks, so it's probably at best a PSA 9, but it's pretty good. I'm hoping to get at least that 9 out of it. And then finally, what's I would assume the most valuable card out of this lot that I picked up is a first edition Shadowless holographic Blastoise from base set. And just like with all these other cards, it has no shadow on the side. It has the first edition stamp obviously on the left, and the card was really kept in very, very nice condition all along. The person, when I was looking through these cards, they had them all in penny sleeves inside of top loaders, and he said that he had collected them as a kid and then actually forgot about them essentially, and his mom recently was cleaning out his old bedroom and found them and told him she wanted him to take care of them, so he decided to hawk them all on Craigslist for a pretty cheap price. So again, I'll be sending all of these that I mentioned at the end here in the semi-rigid sleeves to PSA, and hopefully in a month or two I'll get them all back, and I will be sure to upload the result video so you guys can see how they turned out. But I'm expecting most of these will be at the very low end, I would think an 8, but so I'm hoping for 9s and maybe a couple 10s out of these. So except for maybe these two, I'm not expecting much at all, but you know, just, some of them are just for fun. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I suggest if you're a Pokemon collector or a trader or just doing it for fun, you should really keep an eye out on Craigslist. You can get some very good deals sometimes. It might take a little bit of sifting through the garbage, but there are definitely some good ones out there. So best of luck to you, and feel free to comment if you have any questions or suggestions for me. Thank you.